Hi, this is Alex at the Stadium. Today is Tuesday, June 16th, 2020, and on Tuesdays I like to talk about tabletop role-playing games and, huge industry there. So we actually just recently at the Frankenmuth location here moved all of our Dungeons & Dragons and related items from that corner all the way over there to this corner all the way over here. And I just wanted to kind of show how some of our stuff is together and located now. So we have these, I guess I'll start with these two pillar structures. You may recognize them as the dice things that were over in the other corner. However, they actually separate, so we did separate them and we're able to display a bit more things. We still have dice. Over on this side currently is metal dice, as well as some of the 695 dice, like the medium complexity dice, including these cool glow-in-the-dark ones. We do have the individual dice, $1 each on most of those over here as well. We've got our assortment of gaming-related patches. Some of it's Dungeons & Dragons, some of it's just all sorts of things. These are all from Red King Co., a cool company that makes these custom designs. And then also dice bags, many of which of these more fancy ones and complex ones are also from Red King Co. Like here, there's one with like a Cthulhu design embroidered on it. And then on this last side of this pillar, I've got here just a handful of terrain sets for Dungeons & Dragons, Pathfinder, whatever role-playing you happen to be doing. Some of it's obviously branded for one thing or another, but if it's a fantasy setting, they're generally interchangeable. And then on this pillar, we've got some more dice. These two sides are generally going to be our $9.95 sets. They're more of the acrylic style stuff as opposed to metal, but still complexity in the patterns and things of that nature. And then there's a couple other things here, like we've got these ones with Santas in them and stuff like that. This side, just the solid color, simple stuff. $4.95 on most of those. We did get these cat bug dice pouch things. Those are super cute. On this side, we have all of the D&D spellbook cards. They're you can actually touch them now. They're not just hiding in a case. And some other paint stuff to go along with the Warhammer that also moved over here. Paint stuff there. And then here we go. The wall of minis is still intact. It is actually larger than it previously was. That's right. There are more minis than there were before we moved it over. I do want to highlight these Wardlings minis. Now, this is something we've been carrying for a while, but WizKids makes these. And they finally put out a campaign book for Wardlings. It's a 5th edition supplement book that they wrote themselves using the 5th edition license from Wizards of the Coast. We're currently sold out of it, but we did get it, and evidently some people at least liked the idea because, well, they bought it, and we're ordering more, but they're not here yet. So there's all the big figures up there, and then more normal sized stuff, the rest of it. We do have all of the books displayed much better and more accessible than they were before. I think this looks great. There's a couple that we did have all of them stocked, all of the 5th edition books stocked. We've sold a couple since opening back up, and still have some on the way in restocks. We've got a couple of the Funko Pops for D&D over here, including this. This is actually an Ultra Pro product. This one's not a Funko Pop, but these flumps are real cute. The packs of pre-painted minis and sets. And then we've got some more terrain stuff down there. And then here's various other role-playing books that aren't D&D. We've got Pathfinder, Shadowrun, things, auxiliary, excuse me, auxiliary products. We do have a little bit of Warhammer on this wall too. But certainly more Pathfinder. This stuff in the center of the camera right now is first edition. We are getting more second edition stuff, but they haven't released a lot yet. We've got some starters down there. We've got some I'm blanking on the word, campaigns that are written for, quick little one-shot things. There's a word for this that I'm blanking on. Right here. Modules, there we go. We do have some modules for 5th edition right here as well as Adventures in Middle-earth. We'll be getting probably some other Cubicle 7 products as well, flesh out this wall a bit. Now that we have a lot more room to display these role-playing games, whereas they were kind of tucked away in the corner before, we can actually display more things properly, and hopefully that'll allow us to be a better role-playing store. But at least that's the goal. Oh yeah, Niv-Mizzet's hiding up there still. It's just, it's a little high up, but we can grab it. There's also some more wargaming stuff here, but I do want to mention these random large miniatures that we randomly found in a box. These are from Mage Knight, and they can definitely be used for lots of cool stuff. I mean, $10 painted dragon is pretty sweet, let alone this Mecha Sphinx thing. But yeah, so this is the new role-playing area, at least as far as product goes, for the store at Frankenmuth. Once we're able to have events and things like that again, we actually put our tables back out, because if you've been in the store, you've noticed that all of the tables have been put away, because no events, and we don't want people just sitting around when we're trying to have minimized amounts of people in the store at a time. But let me know what you think of this area. As I said, we are looking at expanding into carrying additional role-playing games now that we have more room to display them and to be able to carry them effectively and properly. So let me know what the question I have is, other than like Dungeons & Dragons and Pathfinder, what role-playing games would you like to see more products for in the store? Do you want to have more just like random little systems, or do you want to have like other big systems, like do you want to have Starfinder, stuff like that, where we carry deeper, or Shadowrun, or do you want to have something completely different that I haven't mentioned? As an example of like a little system, we do have this the Excellence game, which I had already know about. Also, you may have noticed when I was showing off some of the other books we happen to have, there is a My Little Pony one. There's all sorts of things. I mean, there's thousands of role-playing games out there. What ones do you think we need to have that we don't? Let me know. That's me for today. I'll see you tomorrow.